In recent months, the geopolitical landscape of South Asia has witnessed a significant transformation. And now, Turkey is making bold moves to expand its influence in Bangladesh. In fact, this development is not mere a matter of diplomatic courtesies or economic collaboration. Well, it is a calculated effort by Ankara to establish a strategic foothold in India's immediate neighborhood. The recent high-profile visit of Turkey's top defense industry official Haluk Gorgun to Dhaka, where he met Mohammad Yunus and the heads of Bangladeshi armed forces, underscores the seriousness of this new partnership and its far-reaching consequences. Turkey's engagement with Bangladesh is not accidental. Under President Erdogan, Ankara has pursued a foreign policy which is a blend of military-industrial ambition with pan-Islamic ideological outreach. In fact, Bangladesh, with its largest Muslim population and strategic location bordering India's northeast, has become an attractive partner for Turkey's ambition in South Asia. The groundwork for this deepening relationship has been meticulously laid. Bangladeshi officials have paid several visits to Turkey in recent months, exploring avenues for defense and aerospace cooperation. The centerpiece of this collaboration is proposed establishment of Turkish-backed defense industrial zones in multiple areas including Chittagong, Bangladesh's key port and industrial cities. These zones are poised to bring Turkish defense technology, manufacturing and training directly to India's eastern flank. This time, Turkish officials not only met Yunus, but also paid a visit to Waqar-uz-Zaman. He is Bangladesh's army chief, the same man who had issued with Yunus' way of handling things. Well, this time, the Bangladeshi army not only wants cooperation, but Zaman reportedly expressed his desire to produce various modern military equipments and develop defense technology within Bangladesh. In fact, that too with close cooperation with Turkey. Turkey's defense sector is known for its expertise in unmanned aerial vehicles, artillery systems, and armed vehicles. In fact, Bangladesh, eager to modernize its military, has already begun acquiring Turkish defense equipment, including Autokar Cobra armored vehicles and advanced artillery systems. The latest discussions between Turkish and Bangladeshi officials are focused on joint training, technology transfer, and further procurement of military hardware. What makes this development particularly concerning for India is Turkey's proven record of leveraging its defense industry for geopolitical influence. The most recent example is Turkey's role in Operation Sindoor, where Ankara supplied Pakistan with hundreds of drones which were used in coordinated attacks against Indian military infrastructure along the northern and western borders. In fact, Turkish advisors not only provided the hardware but also helped coordinate the drone strikes, demonstrating a willingness to directly challenge India's security interests. Turkey's outreach is not limited to conventional military cooperation. Several reports suggest that Turkish entities, some with links with Ankara's intelligence apparatus, have provided financial and logistical support to Islamist groups in Bangladesh, notably main to Jamiat-e-Islami. These activities include funding the renovation of Jamaat offices and facilitating visits by Bangladeshi Islamist leaders to Turkish armed facilities. This fusion of ideological and military influence is designed to create a network of actors sympathetic to Turkey and, by extension, anti-Indian interest in the region. At this juncture, the most worrying thing for India should be radicalization happening in its neighborhood. Well, there are other reasons too. Turkey's growing military footprint in Bangladesh, coupled with its established alliance with Pakistan and warming ties with China, signals the emergence of a new axis in South Asia that could undermine India's security calculus. The transfer of advanced Turkish military technology, especially in drones and surveillance systems, could tilt the regional balance of power, giving Bangladesh capabilities that now India must counter along its eastern borders. Turkey's support for Islamist groups in Bangladesh threatens to stoke radicalization and destabilize a region already sensitive to communal tension. And then comes a diplomatic hit. As Bangladesh pivots towards Turkey, India risks losing a traditional partner in its neighborhood, potentially weakening its influence in regional forums and multilateral organizations. Turkey's entry into Bangladesh's defense and ideological sphere is a wake-up call perhaps. The convergence of military, technological and ideological interests between Ankara and Dhaka represents a strategic realignment that could have lasting consequences for the entire South Asian region and its security. The evolving partnership also signals Turkey's broader strategy of expanding its influence in South Asia, a region historically dominated by India in terms of military alliances and security policy.